press. When they lose, we call they phone like yes. That hate, if he bust downs and clutch on pose, he lost for me. I be fucking this NBA nigga bitches, you know I ain't never gonna say shit.
On my top, so nigga, what you won't do? I'm with some niggas with no name. When you say something, they like who? Don't know who I want, you the one I want.
What up, gang? I'm back with another video. You already read that title. You already know what's going on. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your post notification. It's free. Do it for me. Now let's get into it. Hey, man, CEO Bobby, man. I'm talking about the online killer. And I say he online killer because everybody trying to say he the one had something to do with young Dolph. You know, he had a white Benz too, and identical as the getaway car that was used in young Dolph murder. He was arrested on unrelated charges. It ain't had nothing to do with young Dolph. But when he was arrested and booked, they did question him about the murder of young Dolph. If you don't know, his name been buzzing all over the internet. Everybody on the internet been saying he was one of the shooters. He had something to do with it. It was his car. You know what I'm saying? All the fingers been pointed towards him and his gang. You know what I'm saying? When CEO Bobby got out, the first thing he did was come to my page and let me know he was out. CEO Bobby come in under one of my posts that I made. I reposted that I did the video about it. He come in and he say, but I'm out though. I'm on bond. Fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So he basically let me know, yeah, I got arrested. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they questioned me about young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out though. I don't bond. Fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? Because when he first got arrested, it said no bond. So in my thumbnail, I put no bond. You know what I'm saying? On the picture. Because he didn't have a bond at first. But then after, you know, whatever they did, they gave him a bond. So he basically was letting me know, like, I'm out, nigga. On bond. You say I ain't had no bond, I'm out on bond. You know what I'm saying? And they'll do that. If you don't know, when you first go to jail, they gonna hit you with the top charges. You know what I'm saying? The highest level charges they could give you. But once you in there, they'll drop them down to lesser charges. You know what I'm saying? So when he first got in, he didn't have a bond. So whatever his charges was, got dropped to lesser charges, will enable him to get a bond. You know what I'm saying? Now he bonded out. So he wanted to make sure that I knew, out of all the bloggers who did video about him going to jail, he wanted to make sure that he come on my page and let me know that he was out on bond. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a drink of that. Now, let me tell y'all something. A lot of people was in the comments saying, oh, he wasn't booked on Dolph murder. Blase squaze. Let me tell you something. If the police don't have hardcore evidence, but they got an idea it was him, they not gonna book him on no type of murder shit. Because listen, just say they book him, right? Just say if, I'm just saying allegedly, just say if his car was the getaway car, right? Or just say his fingerprints was inside the getaway car. We're gonna use the fingerprints. Just say they got something that link him to the murder, but not hard evidence. So just say if his fingerprints was inside the getaway car, right? They will question him about it, but they won't charge him for murder because you know why? His fingerprints being inside the car only mean that he was in that car at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean he was at the crime scene. That don't mean he did what they trying to say he did. So if they took him to jail on that and he went to trial, he would beat it because they have no proof that he was there at the time of the murder. So what they would do, they'll question you, you know what I'm saying? And they'll let you go home. But while your ass home and you turn up on his internet like he doing right now, guess what they doing? They study on the clock, trying to find hardcore evidence. And they ain't gonna put that charge on you until they find hardcore evidence. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they got a witness say he did it, they're going to lock your ass up and you going, you know what I'm saying? They're going to automatically pursue it then. But there's no witnesses saying that he did it. They don't have hardcore evidence that put him to the scene, meaning they ain't find no gun with his fingerprints that were used in the murder, and his fingerprints or DNA or nothing is on the crime scene to put him there. So they ain't finna go and just try to say, okay, we gonna hit you with murder. They not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So just because they let CEO Bobby loose, and this right here for CEO Bobby, you know what I'm saying? You're a street nigga, so you should know. They question you about the murder. And for them, the question you about the murder, they know that you might know some or you link to it somehow, but they just don't got good proof right now. Just because they released you doesn't mean you free, my boy. They will release you and come back and get your ass. So if you had anything to do with it, I advise you to stack your chips, get you a good lawyer, and buckle down for the ride. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Gang.